Hey guys, this is Naftuliev. Hey, today I'm going to look at the Roku XDS, their top-of-the-line TV box, and I wanted to show you something. I've got the TV turned on, but the actual Roku turned off. I wanted to show you just how long the boot up time on this thing is. So, okay, I just plugged it in, and it is now starting up. And it's all real time. I'm not slowing down or accelerating this. So you can see how long it takes. Now all the channels are pre-configured on it. I've used that process actually took quite a while. Between the updates for the firmware and the configuration, the adding Netflix, adding Amazon, adding all that stuff, probably took me at least a half an hour. Right now it's just booting, so everything's already there. Okay, still going. Launching home screen. Still going. I know you don't see any movement up there, but we're still waiting. And the reason I'm doing this, by the way, is, as it's becoming obvious, is to show you just how long the box actually takes to boot. It was somewhat surprising to me. I would have thought that given that there's no hard drive, it's all just flash based, that this process would go quite a bit faster, but it does not. It takes a while. Now I will say the quality of the Roku on the TV in 1080p is perfectly fine. It's no different than the Xbox streaming Netflix or anything else. So I don't have any issues or complaints on that front. Certainly the variety of stuff, programs, streams, whatever you want to call them, that you can subscribe to is quite large, a lot more than an Xbox or other similar devices, although I haven't used the box yet. I don't know what theirs is. Okay, oh, got some more noise. Just changing video on us. Alright, looks like it might actually be starting now. So what's it been? Probably a minute now, maybe over a minute. Alright, there we go. So it probably took somewhere between 1 and 2 minutes just to boot this thing. Now, my Windows box, when I do use it, that takes less than a minute. The Mac, that's pretty much on all the time, so certainly doesn't take long at all. Let me just make sure everything's up and running. Yep. So these are the programs I've got configured on there, or I guess the streams, channels. They call them channels, right? I know I probably have way too many here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, definitely quite a bit. So let's just see how long it takes to start up on Netflix. I don't know what the movie is. Hopefully nothing too raunchy here. But I'll just, I think I was watching Reno 911. So Xbox is very quick in getting on Netflix, probably takes about 15 seconds. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Alright, so we can click on Reno there, wait a little bit more. Okay, well that's not too bad. So maybe just marginally slower than an Xbox would be. And of course once it's actually buffering, there's not much you can do about that. The buffer is the buffer. Alright, there we go. And just so I don't have to take the video down for copyright, I'm going to stop it. So I guess that's essentially the box. Now, a lot of the other functionality you can read about, you can see other people doing reviews. Mainly, I wanted to show just how long this thing actually takes to boot, which is quite a while. But once it's up and running, I guess as long as you don't turn it off, as long as your power doesn't cycle, or as long as there's no firmware update, which will force it to install and reboot, then you should be in fairly good shape. But I love that it's got Twit as an actual channel in here. Leo's always fun to watch. So anyway, I think that's probably all the review that I need to do. You can see what the box looks like. You see pictures of it. You can see other people talking about the benefits, pros, cons, etc. You know, one thing I just noticed, I wonder if this is a TV and box issue, or if this is a the way that they intended it. But it looks like it's trimming the top of the TWiT logo up there, upper left hand side. I just noticed it first time just now. TV is 1080p, it's going across HDMI, so it really should not be clipping anything. It should be a 1-to-1 pixel from whatever the box is putting out, so it may very well be clipping in the box before it sends the info to the TV. Anyway, probably still worth buying. A fairly cheap box, and with all the variety of shows you can watch on their channels, it's certainly a good value. But just be prepared. When you first get it, it'll take you at least a half hour to set it up, and every time you got to reboot it, probably looking at what, 2 to 3 minutes, whatever that was in the beginning. So as long as you're aware of that, and you're not too frustrated by it, it's a decent box. So I'd probably give it 4 out of 5. As always, have a link to more reviews on the website at the end of the clip. And if you do look at doing the research on the products or actually getting them, we certainly appreciate you doing that through our website. Take care.